What's going on, guys? So in this video we're going to talk about how to become tax exempt on Overstock without doing it one by one manually, okay? So the same thing with we do the same way we do it on Walmart. We can actually do it on Overstock, and Overstock just released their beta program where you can become exempt and send them your the streamline, and you can send them the licenses you do have, obviously your Nexus state and the states that they do require the licenses in. Couple things though, obviously they're a little bit fickle, just like Walmart, because Walmart's always changing with their tax exempt stuff. Some of them, they do accept the streamline form for being exempt in a lot of other states that you wouldn't actually need that license. But keep in mind, they will want licenses. They will want you to have the actual licenses for certain states. Okay, so this is what you kind of need to do before you really even send them anything. I mean, you can just send them a bunch of stuff, kind of the same stuff you sent Walmart essentially. Obviously not the same exact forms because those forms say Walmart on them, but they have forms for you, or you can just give them some a streamlined form. But essentially this is what I would do, and this is what I'm doing to go ahead and get it exempt as soon as possible, because it makes it way easier. And plus, by the way, I do want to say this. They did say that they will retroactively refund up to 30 days for your transactions. You just have to be able to send them an Excel spreadsheet, and you can do this you can actually do this now if you kind of are in a middle ground where you don't have all your licenses yet, or maybe you're just kind of like you don't have all your paperwork there to send to them or whatever. You can actually send them an Excel spreadsheet of all your orders, so it has to have your order number on it, your order amount, and then also has to have the tax amount, and then the state that it was in. Okay, has to have those four things. Okay, and then in the Excel spreadsheet, that just needs to all be there. Okay, so if you are using the Excel spreadsheet I gave you for the orders, pretty easy there, or however you're using it, just makes it super simple, so they can read it and then give you that exemption. So if you want to get exempt though, actually and moving forward and not having to keep submitting those licenses one by one, the first thing you want to do is call this number right here. So the 1-800 number, 1-800-843-2446. All right, and then from there, you can talk, or you can ask for the payment support department. Okay, and that's their, I guess, tax exempt department in a sense. Or it's the department that kind of handles, that will be handling that for you. So once you talk with them, they'll kind of go over some of the stuff that you can send to them, and anything that you might have questions on. I always like to talk to them as much as possible to just if there's any changes and stuff like that. I know what they did kind of give me some information as far as the states that they don't charge tax in right now. Delaware, Oregon, and I think it's Montana are not charging tax at all, so you wouldn't need licenses for those whatsoever. But the other ones, you either need to send them a streamline, or those actual licenses themselves. Okay, so they can kind of go over what forms they will accept depending on what state you are from. Okay, because some states are a little bit different. Okay, so I don't want to just speak for myself. So it is good to speak with them first, and then kind of be able to from there kind of make a plan of attack on how you want to get exempt based on the states that you have. Because I don't know if you guys, the other thing is, I don't know if you guys do have economic nexus in all of those states that we do, because we have 28 states. Okay, so it's a little bit different scenario than everybody else, or most people. Okay, I'll say that. So I'm trying to think if you guys also, the email that I gave you in the course, which was CS, I have it right here in notes, the CS Pay Support at Overstock.com, CS Pay Support at Overstock.com. That was the email that was that you guys actually can email and then send those documents to that department. That is payment support. So they'll be able to just, whatever you send, like they'll just tell you, they'll either reject it or accept it. Okay. Essentially, it's just like if you're sending it, I mean, they don't have like an entry yet, like the way Walmart does, which the way Walmart's entry, where you're entering all the licenses and stuff like that, is absolutely terrible. But you know, it's somehow it functions, but it's not good. So in a sense of just being able to send it via email, all the licenses and all the streamlines, to me, is easier. And it's way faster because they can just handle it and figure out if you're good or not. Okay, just having a system upload it and then it's just such a pain in the butt because it's like you have to sit there and everything's so tedious. I can just have all of my licenses in a file, or you know, the streamline and everything like that, and just literally forward that email, attach it, and then send it right to them. Super easy. And as I get more licenses, I can just, you know, update it as needed, right? So it's to me, that's just so much easier. But yeah, that's essentially all you have to do. It's really pretty simple, but just make sure you're getting those retroactive transactions back up to 30 days. Because I mean, if you're coming off of Christmas or whatever, or it was a busy overstock, you know, month for you, that can be a lot of money that, you know, you're just kind of missing out on. I mean, a lot of people do lose money on that. You don't want to just essentially just write it off on your capital gains. You actually, that can be, and you don't obviously want to pay double taxes. If it was an order that, you know, Amazon was charging on your behalf on that sales tax, you know, still you want to be able to get tax off of one side of it, right? So very important to be able to do that and get this exempt. So it's a overstock is another source that you can really take advantage of with the coupons, with the gift cards, or however you want to do it. You know, with the cash back, whatever process that you feel is going to be best per that particular item. Okay, because sometimes the coupons don't work for every item, but it's always nice to have the tax off of it, at least on the purchasing side, because it just makes life so much easier. All right. Anyways, that's pretty much it, and yeah, see you on the next one.